The night sky was dim, heavy with clouds that promised rain. Somewhere deep in the city's forgotten district, Maya sat by a cracked window, staring out at the flickering streetlights. The wind whistled through the broken panes, but she barely noticed. Her stomach rumbled again, a harsh reminder that she hadn't eaten all day. "Don't worry," Lydia, her best friend, whispered from the corner of the tiny room. "We'll be fine. Tomorrow will be different." Maya gave a tired smile, though her eyes betrayed her exhaustion. "You always say that." "I have to," Lydia said, forcing a grin. "If I stop believing it, we'll drown." Their laughter was faint, but filled the silence for a moment. Two young women against the world, barely surviving, yet clinging to hope. The next morning, sunlight spilled across their peeling walls. Maya hurried to get ready for a hotel interview, her 10th in 2 months. The faded mirror showed her reflection, neat braids, a worn blouse, and nervous eyes. She whispered to herself, "You can do this." Lydia, always the encourager, handed her a small paper bag. "Here, bread and tea. Eat on your way." Maya hugged her before rushing out, her heart pounding. This job could change everything. The hotel lobby smelled of polished marble and fresh roses. Maya felt out of place, surrounded by luxury she had never known. She straightened her shoulders as the manager, Mrs. Brown, looked her up and down. "You've worked in hospitality before?" Mrs. Brown asked curtly. "Yes, ma'am. At Sunrise Suites. I was a cleaner for 2 years." Mrs. Brown barely nodded. "You start tomorrow. Morning shift." Maya's heart nearly burst with joy. "Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much." That evening, she rushed home, tears of relief glistening in her eyes. Lydia screamed when she heard the news. "Maya, you did it. You actually did it." They danced around their small room, laughing like children. Lydia grabbed her phone. "We're going out tonight. We deserve to celebrate." Maya hesitated. "We don't have the money. I'll figure something out," Lydia said mischievously. "Just this once, Maya. You've been through too much." Maya sighed, then smiled. "Fine. Just this once." The club throbbed with music and flashing lights. Maya wasn't used to such noise, but for once, she felt alive. Lydia handed her a drink, grinning. "Loosen up, girl. You're finally catching a break." Across the room, Ethan sat alone, glass in hand, his face shadowed with pain. The wealthy businessman had lost more than money this week. He'd lost his peace. His business partner, his best friend, had betrayed him, stealing millions and his trust. And then there was Claire, the woman he thought he'd marry, who disappeared the moment things went bad. He downed another glass. "To new beginnings," he muttered bitterly. The alcohol numbed him, but not enough. He stumbled toward the dance floor, needing to forget everything. That's when he saw her, Maya. Her laughter cut through the noise, soft but magnetic. Something about her purity drew him in, even through his haze. Their eyes met briefly before Lydia pulled Maya toward the bar. "Another drink?" Lydia asked. Maya shook her head. "No, this one's strong enough." But she didn't notice the stranger who brushed past, accidentally spilling something into her glass. Within minutes, the world blurred. Her heartbeat slowed, and the music turned distant. I need some air," Maya whispered. Lydia followed her out, but then someone caught her attention inside. The DJ was calling her name for a giveaway. "Go, Maya. I'll be right behind you," Lydia yelled, running back inside. Maya stumbled outside into the hotel's private lounge area and collapsed onto a couch. Everything spun. She felt someone sit beside her. "Are you okay?" a voice asked gently. Her vision cleared just enough to see Ethan's kind eyes. I think I drank too much," she mumbled. "Let me help you," he said, worry etching his features. He didn't know her, but something in him wanted to protect her, to forget his own pain, even for one night. He led her upstairs to one of the hotel's reserved suites, just to help her rest. But as the minutes passed, the blurred lines between reality and intoxication faded. One thing led to another. Two broken souls crossing paths in a moment neither would remember clearly. The next morning, Maya woke up alone. Her head throbbed, her dress was on the floor, and confusion washed over her. "What happened?" she whispered. The sheets smelled like a stranger. Her trembling fingers touched the golden necklace on the pillow beside her. A man's, heavy and engraved with a family crest. "Whose is this?" she murmured, her chest tightening. Shame and fear consumed her as she grabbed the necklace and fled before anyone could see her. Weeks passed. Maya avoided the mirror, avoided her thoughts. But when her body started changing, her fears became undeniable. She was pregnant. Her world collapsed. Lydia cried when she heard the news. "We'll figure out," she said, holding Maya tightly. "You're not alone." But life became crueler. Maya's boss at the hotel noticed her condition and fired her. "We don't need that kind of distraction here," Mrs. Brown said coldly. Days turned into nights of hunger and silent tears. Still, Maya refused to give up. She worked small cleaning jobs, saving every naira she could. When the baby came, tiny, fragile, and perfect, she named her Ivy. "She's beautiful," Lydia whispered, wiping tears. "She looks like a blessing." Maya smiled weakly, clutching the baby. "She is." Meanwhile, Ethan's life spiraled. The betrayal from his partner had left him hollow. He tried dating again, but no one filled the emptiness. Even Claire, who suddenly returned claiming she was pregnant, couldn't make him happy. Something was missing. Someone. One afternoon, as he reached for his wristwatch, he froze. His necklace, his father's heirloom, was gone. He searched everywhere, tearing his drawers apart. "Where is it?" he muttered. That necklace was all he had left of his late father. Losing it felt like losing his last connection to meaning. 5 years later, the sun burned brightly over the city's busy streets. Ivy ran ahead of her mother, clutching a balloon. "Mama, look! A man with ice cream." "Be careful, Ivy," Maya called, smiling despite the heat. Her little girl had her father's eyes, though she didn't know it. Every time Maya looked at her, she saw the past, but also hope. Ivy bumped into a tall man coming out of his car, spilling his coffee on his suit. "Oh no, I'm so sorry, sir," she said, panicking. Ethan looked down, surprised. "It's okay, sweetheart," he said, crouching to her level. His eyes caught the glint of something around her neck. A gold necklace. His necklace. His breath hitched. Where did you get that?" Ivy frowned innocently. "My mommy gave it to me. She said it belonged to someone special." For a moment, Ethan couldn't speak. His pulse quickened as he looked toward the woman hurrying over. "Maya," he whispered, recognition dawning. The same eyes from that night. The same quiet strength. Maya froze when she saw him. Her world seemed to stop spinning. "You," Ethan began, stepping closer, confusion and realization crashing together. "You have my necklace." Maya's lips parted, her heart pounding in her chest. She wanted to speak, to explain, but words failed her. Before she could answer, Ivy tugged at her hand. "Mama, is he okay?" Ethan's eyes softened at the little girl's voice. "You're her mother?" Maya nodded slowly, fear and guilt battling within her. Lydia's voice echoed in her mind. "Some truths, Maya, can break everything, but they can also set you free." Ethan swallowed hard. "Maya, we need to talk." The air around them thickened with tension. Maya clutched Ivy protectively. "Please, not here," she whispered. Ethan stepped back, his expression torn between shock and something deeper. "Then tell me when. Because I think," he hesitated, voice cracking, "I think I just met my daughter." Maya's eyes widened, and tears welled. The words hung between them like thunder before a storm. And just as the wind picked up, a sleek black car pulled up beside them. The door opened, and out stepped, her face cold and calculating. She looked from Ethan to Maya to Ivy, her gaze sharp as glass. "Well," she said, her tone dripping with venom. "Looks like I came at the perfect time. What happens next will change everything. Will Ethan believe Maya, or will Claire's lies destroy their fragile reunion before it begins?" If you're feeling the tension already, don't forget to like this video and follow the Story Chronicles, because in part 2, secrets will be exposed, hearts will break, and nothing will ever be the same again.